Yeah, and it's
Hello?
it's my favorite subject. Yeah, 807 area code. You're on the air. Who are we speaking with?
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
it's Elmar.
What's up,
It's
Elmar?
Elmar from Thunder Bay.
Hey, you.
Thanks for messaging me this morning, Marilyn.
Oh, you're welcome. I had to let you know we were going to be on tonight.
So what?
Oh, boy. It's been, I caught you on Coast to Coast. I think it was last Sunday or the Sunday before.
Yeah, it's about a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And Joe, hello.
What's up, brother?
Oh, not much. I just wanted to phone in, say hello, and maybe share just one experience that I had way back in 1996. Floating, I was in a meditation group with, 20 women. I had just learned how to meditate. And the person leading the group was guiding us on a cloud, like a cloud kind of shaped like a recliner, right? And I ended up on an island. It was incredible. It was like I thought I'd lost my mind. It was so profound. And I saw a group of people in a circle. And the moment I saw them, I was in the middle of them. And they were all people, some were alive in this dimension, and some had passed over. I'd say maybe 20 people. And my question to Marilyn is, I could recognize half this group. These were all people that had loved me. I could just see the love in their eyes, and I know I broke down while I was out of body. I'm assuming I was in heaven. I don't know where I was.
Did
but
some
it was
of the people
beautiful...
like live with you on the earth, or were these people that you?
Yeah. Like there was kids there. There was my mom had passed over. But there was people that were alive in this dimension. This is the weird part. But they were all people that loved me. But half the group was just a humanoid figure. But I felt like I was just looking at the people I recognized, but behind me, they were all holding hands. And my question to Marilyn was, who are these other people? Like they were outlined, kind of just grayed out.
Did they feel
alien
familiar to you?
Sorry?
Did they feel familiar to you, or?
It all felt like unconditional love. And, I mean, the next thing, I popped into on the beach, and I actually met God on the beach because he said he had saved my life 6 or 7 times. It was the most powerful experience of my life. Burning bush experience, very similar to the one you had when you were 9. But yeah, who are these entities that were with, family members, other people, like different counselors? Some had passed over, but these were all people that had cared about me.
Well, it sounds like it sounds like you knew the ones from this lifetime. And, the one thing that just comes to mind is I remember having an experience when I was going through the initiations into the mysteries, which was really cool, where I was taken into a room full of people that I had known and loved from not just one life, but many lifetimes. And it was just really, really awesome. And so I kind of wonder if some of these beings were from more than one lifetime. And so the ones that you recognized were perhaps from this time continuum, and some of them might not have all been from this one. But, it was just, for me, that particular experience, it was just very similar in that just surrounded by people who had loved me in many, many lifetimes. And it sounds similar.
Okay.
I mean, it's one possibility.
Maybe it was because it was my first experience. I mean, these were just grayed out humanoid figures, but I mean, I felt all the same love, and they were all, I couldn't see any eyes or anything. They were completely grayed out. Maybe
weird.
it was just not to overwhelm me. I don't know. I've always wondered.
Yeah, I would definitely think that, because especially since you're saying it was one of your first experiences.
It was my very first one. It was.
Yeah, if they had revealed too much, I think it would have been overwhelming to have too much information in one fell swoop. And, whether they were, people from many lifetimes, or whether they were a group of like many of your spiritual teachers and angels, or, that kind of thing. Right. It might have just been too much information, or even all of that. Definitely could have been all of that. But it would have been too much information for the very first time. You would have been just kind of like sensory overload. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the next place I was back on the beach. Like, it was on an island, and I could see this figure in a white robe, white hair, white beard, the archetypical god. Character with a staff. And I remember when I first told or wrote to Joe, he says, "Gee, sounds like Gandalf."
Yeah, sounz like Gandalf, man. Gandalf the White.
Yeah. But he gave me shit or shit. Heck.
Yeah.
I've saved your life 6 or 7 times. I remember thinking that, geez, God doesn't even remember how many times. I mean, I've come close to death more than that. But I mean, and he was because I had started a computer business, and he said, "Now get out of the computers, go back to helping others. It's the only reason you're alive." So anyway, the thing I got out of that was I'm to be of service to others.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Does that make sense, Marilyn? Joe?
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense.
That's the only reason I'm alive. And I spent the last 40 years working in addictions and doing my part, because I don't know if you both know. I mean, I grew up on the streets here, and I was a bad boy when I was a teenager, and this was my amends to society over the last. And I believe that's what we're all supposed to do: be of service to others.
Yeah, I do too, man. I do. I definitely do too, and. I appreciate you calling in. It's a long time since we heard you, so thanks for calling in.
I don't want to take up too much time. Yeah, I don't want to take up too much time here. Anyway, it's good connecting with you two again. It's been a year and a half. So, Anyway, you guys take care. And
you take care too, brother.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you too.
Take care, Joe.
Good night.
All right.